This lesson is about simplifying rational expressions. This is a rational expression because it has an x in the denominator, and we'd like to simplify this by looking for common factors that we can cancel. If you look at the three terms here, the 14, the 21, and the 7, you'll notice that they all share a factor in common, and that is 7. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to rewrite the top as 7 times 2, that's equal to 14. And I'm going to rewrite the bottom by factoring out a 7, which will leave 3x here. 7 times 3x is 21x. And we'll leave a plus 1 here because 7 times 1 is 7. That's my two original terms. And now what I've done is I've created two numbers that will cancel those 7s. I can cancel that 7 and that 7, leaving my simplified rational expression to 2 over 3x plus 1. It's okay to put the parentheses in the denominator or leave it out. Just remember that all of this goes together, and putting a parentheses there will not hurt anything. Now, I'm going to clear the board here, and I'm going to put another problem up for us to work on here. This time I'm going to put 2x plus 5. That's going to be my numerator, over 4x squared minus 25. Now, the first thing I notice this time when I get ready to simplify is there is no common factor among all the terms here. There's no 5 that will go into everything, or 2, or x. But I also notice that the denominator this time is made up of the difference of two perfect squares, which, remembering my factoring, I know that I can factor those. So I'm going to rewrite the numerator and just leave it alone for right now. In the denominator, I'm going to write like this, and I'm going to go ahead and factor this. If you remember your factoring rules, you take the square root of the first one, which is 2x, put that in both positions here. One will be plus, one will be minus. And then the square root of 25 is 5, so I'm going to put 5 there, 5 there. Those are my two factors from 4x squared minus 25. Now, notice what happened. When I found those two factors, now I have a common factor of 2x plus 5 on top and 2x plus 5 on bottom. I can cancel that one and cancel that one. The only thing left on top is a 1, and on bottom is 2x minus 5. And that is my simplified rational expression. Okay, I'm going to clear the board again. I'm going to write a little bit more complicated one this time. Change colors here. We're going to do x squared plus 2x minus 8. That's my numerator. And my denominator is going to be x squared plus 4x minus 12. And I would like to simplify that rational expression. Okay, first thing I notice here is I have two trinomials this time. Trinomials can be factored, or some can. So I'm going to try that since I see nothing in common here. I'm going to try factoring both the top and the bottom trinomials and see if I get some common factors here that perhaps will cancel. I'm going to start with the top. Lead coefficient of 1, so I'm going to put an x and an x. And I'm going to look at the last number, which is 8, and I'm going to say what numbers can I multiply together to get 8 that I can subtract and get 2. So that sounds like 4 and 2. Because 4 times 2 is 8. 4 minus 2 is 2. And this sign tells me the biggest number gets a plus sign. So I do that. The smaller number gets the minus sign. And I've factored the top. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the denominator. Parentheses, x and x. And I'm going to ask, what can I multiply together to get 12? Then when I subtract those two numbers will give me 4. Sounds like 6 and 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. 6 minus 2 is 4. The big one gets the plus sign this time. Plus goes in front of 6, minus in front of 2. And you'll notice what I've created. I've got two common factors of x minus 2. I'm going to cancel those. My simplified rational expression now is x plus 4 over x plus 6. And that's my final answer.